Hi everybody, I'm David. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I'm just going to talk a little bit about my health and just general chit-chatty stuff. So, there has been some changes in my health in the last week since my last post, and I wanted to share that with definitely the folks that are subscribed and to anybody else that may be able to benefit from some of the things that I'm dealing with and I'm trying to manage through. So in the last probably 10 days to 2 weeks, 10 days to 14 days, I've had a couple of cycles that I feel like were positive, but maybe were not quite positive because it definitely set me back a couple steps. I had I had a cycle where I was eating a pretty good amount of great value peanut butter. I bought a big tub of it and I was eating it extremely liberally and enjoying it. I was really enjoying it because I do love peanut butter. But I was eating this peanut butter that it had a little tiny bit of sugar in it. It did have some sugar in it, but it had a lot of seed oils, rapeseed oil, and I think canola oil. It was just a regular version of it, and it definitely caused me some problems. And then after that, I did have um, some of the natural peanut butter, and that actually caused me a little bit of problems too. At least I think it did. I'm not totally sure it was the peanut butter, but I think it was the peanut butter. And of course, I don't eat it just a little bit of it. I have a good friend of mine that used to tell me that moderation was really important. The problem is my brain has on and getting on. That's it. So when I'm eating peanut butter, I'm eating peanut butter, maybe even like 4 meals in a day, which is not the smartest thing to do, especially when you're eating peanut butter with all the seed oils and maybe some of the stuff that caused me some of the problems that I've had to begin with. Um, but then, like I said, I did switch to the natural peanut butter, and the natural peanut butter caused me less issue, but a little tiny bit of issue. It did cause me some problems, probably because I was eating so much of it. I mean, I got 40 ounces of it, and I ate the whole jar of peanut butter, just spooning it and just spooning it onto tortillas and eating spoonfuls of it. I still have a little bit left, but the that amount of peanut butter did not do me a good value. So I had to eat a little bit less peanut butter. I'm trying to manage my peanut butter habit a little bit better than just eating it until I'm full because I think that that's probably just not the right thing to do. The other thing that I ate a lot of that I feel like definitely caused me problems. I ate a ton. I had some sweet potatoes a while back, which are much lower on the glycemic index. Glycemic index. They're much lower on the glycemic index, so those potatoes did me fine. But then I had a 5 pound bag of regular potatoes that I started in on, and boy, after 3 or 4 days of eating not even too many potatoes, just eating a potato a day, the I don't know, the starches, the glycemic, it just caught up with me and caused my body to have like pretty serious problems. So getting around the house got a little bit more difficult and things just got more difficult, but I'm kind of on the other side of that. And I'm trying to eat more of stuff that makes sense, and I'm eating a lot of ground turkey meat. I don't know what it is about ground turkey meat because I loved hamburger meat. I loved hamburger, but man, I love this ground turkey meat. I'm buying it in a 1 pound like tube. They're in little tiny tubes, and it's very inexpensive, very cost effective. It's I don't know, it's like $2 a pound, and I cook that up, and I love to cook things in the microwave. I cook probably a quarter of a pound, maybe a half a pound of turkey meat in the microwave for 5 minutes, almost to the point where it renders all the fat out of the turkey, which I don't. I end up like moving the turkey around in the fat, and I pick the fat back up, and I'm eating the fat, but the actual little log of turkey gets not fried, but almost fried in the microwave. So it gets nice and firm, and I actually really like it. I put salt on it when I'm cooking it, and then when I get done cooking it in the microwave, I put this Badia seasoning from Walmart on it, and I could eat probably a whole pound of that, no problem. So I've been eating at least a quarter to a pound of turkey meat every day, and then I eat a couple of tortillas with some cheese. My other thing that I've really been enjoying is a, a flour tortilla with a slice of American cheese and a tiny little drip of grape jelly on it. Oh man, I feel like that feels like dessert to me, and it tastes so good. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I'm eating a ton of turkey meat these days, and I want to start adding in some more fruits and just some more. I'd like to add the potatoes back in, but those white potatoes, they wrecked me. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get some more sweet potatoes because those seem to do me okay. But yeah, I'm getting enough um, fiber because I do eat some oats. I do eat some oats for breakfast. I take a little bit of oats and I let it soak in water for I don't know a couple of hours. I put a little bit of that jelly that I have, the grape jelly on it, and sometimes I'll add a little tiny bit of sugar. And I've really been enjoying that and getting quite a bit of fiber that way. But my I feel like my diet is actually doing good. I have been actually gaining weight. I'm gaining more weight now than I've gained in I don't know probably 10 years. I within a couple of days, depending on how much turkey I've eaten, I'll gain a full pound in a week. Sometimes even 2 pounds, all depending on what I've eaten. Even though I haven't been eating too much sugar or sweets or just carbs. I've been mostly eating just the meat and some vegetables and a little bit of fruit now and then. I was really enjoying those kiwis, but my kiwis are all gone, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I either need to get more kiwis or figure something else out. I love those kiwis because I eat the whole thing. They're very good in vitamin C, and the skin and the whole kiwi is very good for fiber. It is very sweet, and if I let it sit for a couple of days before I start munching on them, it sweetens up even more. What I really like is these things, they're not frozen, they're fresh, so I don't have to worry about freezing them or thawing them out. I can just eat them as I want to eat them. And if I buy 2 pounds of kiwis, I can eat on them for probably, I don't know, 7 or 10 days, and they'll be not totally ripe when I get them, but by the time I get to the end of the 2 pounds, or even a pound sometimes, they'll have ripened up enough that they're extremely sweet and soft, and they're really good. I've really enjoyed the kiwis though. So yeah, the weather around where I live, I don't know if, let me see. You can see it's pretty bright out, but the weather sucks. It's cold. It's like 50 degrees outside. It's cold in my house. I was gonna turn the heat back on today, just to sit here and enjoy some warmth. I spend a lot of time in bed lately, and I have an electric blanket in bed, so I don't really need to worry about heat when I'm laying in bed and just looking on YouTube or checking out, internet stuff. So yeah, my health is like it's really crazy because I start feeling pretty good. Like the way that my body is feeling is it feels like I'm getting like all new muscles. Like I had been getting some muscles and gaining some weight a while back, but now it feels like I have to literally stretch and try to flex my arms and my legs just to get them moving so that they don't feel like they're locked up. It's just been really difficult and pretty uncomfortable. It's starting to feel a little bit better though. definitely eating all the food that I've been eating has been feeling good. I've been eating a lot. I've been eating 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day if I can. And that's more than I've eaten in probably 5 years in a day. And that has actually been making me feel quite a bit better. So great suggestion there. That's actually been helping a lot. And the fact is, I need the weight. I need the calories to gain the weight. And I think, like I said, I think my nerves and my muscles are starting to grow back. Or I don't know exactly what happened to my nerves. I don't know if my nerves got just wiped away or whether they were just broken. I don't know. But it feels like things are starting to resolve and get a little bit better. So the calories have definitely been helping. I was actually kind of shocked the other day. I got on the scale and I was I was shocked in a good way. I was pleasantly shocked at how much weight I had gained. Like I'm gaining in some cases 3 to 4 pounds a week. And since I started eating this festive ground turkey from Walmart, I've been eating that quite a bit. I eat, like I said, a quarter of a pound to a pound of ground turkey a day, along with some other things that I eat. And I'm trying to get the protein in my system, and I'm trying to keep the calories up. And I've been able to do that with the ground turkey, and it's been quite good. I've been enjoying it. I'll be happy when the weather finally turns to the warmer and some sunshine. That'll make me happy because I'm so sick and tired of wearing these stupid hats in my house and having to I don't even like being around in my house because it's cold. And I have an old house where if it gets down to 40 or 50 degrees at night, like by 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, my inside of my house is 40 or 50 degrees. And I don't really like to turn the heat on too much. I kind of can't really afford it. So I don't crank the heat up. But, which means that I just end up under under all my blankets and just in bed trying to stay warm, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I don't hate it. I'm trying to keep up with politics and just local news. And the funny thing is, I've just got so many things that I'm trying to figure out and keep track of in my own life and my own mind. I don't even care about all that stuff, politics and all that other crap. I just don't even care anymore. So yeah, I'm actually feeling better health wise, and I think that maybe in the next, I don't know, 10 or 15 days, and by the time next week comes around, I think I'll be able to have some positive things to say about my health and just generally how much better I feel, especially after it warms up around where I live outside and I'm not freezing my butt off half the day. That'll be good to just get some nice warm. Maybe I'll get into the sunshine if I can. But yeah, I just wanted to post this today and let everybody know that I'm actually feeling a little bit healthier and I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm just trying to get past this thing where my hands and my arms, they're not locked up, but they definitely make weird noises. I don't know if you just heard that snap, but when I move my arms around and move my hands around, it makes weird crunchy noises and snappy noises, which maybe that just happens in general to most people that are my age that are having some health issues, but it's just very difficult. It makes life very difficult. It's very hard for me. I guess the good thing is that most of this discomfort and just the weirdness is in my arms. I'm just glad it's not in my legs because if it was as difficult in my legs, I don't know how I'd get around the house. I think it'd be difficult. And I don't know what people do when they can't get around their house anymore. I don't really have any help, and I don't have anybody that can really look in on me and check in on me and help me out. So I just kind of have to figure it out myself. So I don't know how people do that. But I'm just glad, like I said, that my problems have been basically from my elbows to the tips of my hands and not as much in my legs. I have had I've had this thing where it feels like it definitely feels like my muscles are extremely tight and rigid, and I'm thinking that just might be because I'm actually getting muscle again, which should be a good thing, especially if if I can get to the other side of working these muscles and these joints out to try to just get more flexibility again, especially when I'm eating so much food. That'll be a good thing. So yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm doing good, and things seem to be progressing in a positive way. I'm just trying to keep track of it and trying to keep. I'm trying to keep keeping my body flexible, and I do stretch quite a bit. And I try to do. I do lift some pretty low weights. I have a 10-pound weight that I use, which is kind of wimpy and kind of sad that that's what I'm using to work out, but it is what I have and it is what I'm using and it is working. I'm just glad I have it because it is working. Yeah, the good news is that when I stand up and get ready to walk away, I have the strength in my legs to get up and go. It's not causing me problems like it did before. But so yeah, I'm happy about that. And I'll just be happy when this feeling in my hands and my arms, I'll be happy when I can stretch it out and it's not feeling like it does now because it's extremely difficult. Anyways, that's it. If anybody has any questions or thoughts, do me a favor, leave them below. I'd be happy to answer any questions or comments. And I'm definitely interested to hear what people think about what I just said, if there's anything positive. So I hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great week. Hope you had a great weekend, and hope you have a great week next week. Thanks. Bye bye.